This game is basically a tower defense game mixed with real-time strategy. And the twist is that you're not just watching from above. You actually control a vehicle on the battlefield while commanding your troops and building defenses. So you can think of it as being the general who also rides into battle. You are essentially operating humanity's final outpost during a zombie apocalypse. Each night, waves of enemies attack your base, and your job is to survive as long as possible. During the day, you get resources to build new structures, recruit troops, and upgrade everything. The challenge comes from balancing your economy with your defenses. If you spend too much on resource buildings, you will get overrun. But if you focus only on defense, you won't have enough money for the later, tougher waves. You ride around on a motorcycle or other vehicles like tanks or robot spiders, and actively fight alongside your troops. You can call in airstrikes, shoot crossbows, and later even get a sidecar gunner. Your vehicle has cooldown abilities, so the timing becomes pretty important. The base building here is pretty deep. You start with basic structures like radar camps that send out teams to gather resources, then build barracks to train different soldier types. For example, the gunslingers shoot from range, and smashers are slow melee fighters with sledgehammers, who can take lots of damage. You command these units like in any strategy game, select them and tell them where to go. The guard towers provide automatic defense, and you can upgrade everything multiple times as you progress. As for the enemy variety, you'll fight regular zombies, flying bat creatures, armored units, and even enemies with RPGs that specifically target you. Some nights bring boss fights with massive armored vehicles that require specific strategies to defeat. The flying enemies are particularly annoying since many of your defenses can't hit them. A cool aspect is the upgrade choices. When you improve your main sanctuary building, you can pick specializations. The different unit buildings unlock different troop types as you upgrade them. Your vehicle also gets multiple upgrade paths. The game has a tech tree, which means you need to research new buildings and abilities between missions. The combat feels relatively engaging because you're personally involved. When things get desperate, you're racing around the battlefield trying to distract the biggest threats, while your troops reposition. The difficulty curve is pretty well designed. The early nights are manageable while you learn the systems, but by around night 10 you're facing serious threats that require careful preparation. The game ends when your main sanctuary gets destroyed. One thing to keep in mind is that the controls can sometimes be a bit clunky, and soldiers occasionally seem to ignore orders and do what they want, which will hopefully be addressed in a future patch. For the pretty low price, I think the game is a nice pick, since I like the concept of simultaneously being the architect of your base's defenses and one of its defenders. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.